You know, I took some shrapnel in the neck, the ribs, you know, hand, wrist, arm, you know, broke my back, messed up my knee, ankle, and hip. I was on 1,000 milligrams of Oxycontin a day, which would be 880s, 830s, and 1010s every day, and that was prescribed. I kept going to 2 separate pharmacies, and I had like 2 doctors writing the same script, and a pharmacist caught it, and when they called the doctors, they could no longer write them. And when that happened, I was buying pills for a while after that, and then I was introduced to heroin. I shot it in my neck, and I missed once, and the reason these scars are so deep is because it inflamed, pushed whatever metal was left in my neck onto my jugular, and they had to cut back into it and take more out. The disease of addiction has 2 parts. From my understanding, there's the obsession and the compulsion. The obsession are the thoughts, the racing thoughts to use, the want to use, but those pass, those are just feelings. The compulsion, that's the beast. The compulsion is once we start, 1 is too many, 1,000 is never enough. I never really used drugs in high school. Actually, I didn't use drugs in high school. I drank a little bit. I never used drugs in the Army. I drank a little bit. But the second I put that painkiller in me, it was love at first sight. You know, my wife thought midway and in the end that I was cheating on her. And I was, it just wasn't with a woman. It was with the drugs. You know, they had become my lover, they had become my wife. I told my family I had cancer, you know, because I looked like I had cancer and I needed money for drugs. And I wasn't one to, you know, I was like, I can say that I didn't want to rob people, but if they hadn't done that, I would have. There's only, in the disease of addiction, there's not yets. There's all kinds of things that I say and that people say they'd never do, but it's just a not yet. I could not get clean until I was in despair and I had no other choice but to die or get clean. If I can continue to do what makes me feel good with no consequences, there's no way I'm stopping. If there are consequences, you either sink or you swim. You know, that's it. You know, dealing with consequences is a big part of recovery. So when you're clean, you get to experience life again. You know, so my worst day clean is still better than my best day high, because my best day high, I was high and I didn't know what the hell was going on. I couldn't enjoy it. You know, it's like for every minute you use, every minute of euphoria I got from using, there was 5 to 10 minutes of misery that followed. That is a sucker's bet. From my understanding and from what I've seen, there's only 3 places you go once you start using. And it may be slow, it may be quick, but you either go to jail, you go to an institution or a treatment center, or you die. And I've been to 2 out of the 3 of those. You know, the only thing I haven't done is died yet, and I've come damn close.